Welcome to all of you in the English class. Dear students, I have completed your first unit in which I have taught you first chapter, A Letter to God, and two poems of Robert Frost, Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice. Now I am coming to the second chapter, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. This is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, titled Long Walk to Freedom. It is a saga of the glorious struggle that the blacks of South Africa fought against the apartheid system to gain freedom. So Nelson Mandela was a great leader who gave freedom to the blacks in South Africa. He was born on 18 July 1918 in the South Africa's Cape Province. He fought against the apartheid system of South Africa, which believed in the discrimination on the basis of the color of the skin. He spent more than 30 years in South Africa's prisons. He became the first black president of South Africa when his party came to power in democratic elections in 1994. The lesson pays tribute to those black heroes and patriots who fought a struggle against the apartheid or the racial system of South Africa. Before you read, what is apartheid? Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress ANC party won 252 of the 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. Jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with blacks, whites and coloreds celebrating together. More than 100,000 South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. Students, now I am coming to the text. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. So it was a day of 10th May 1994. So it was a day which was bright and clear. It dawned means it started bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders. The writer Nelson Mandela was extremely busy. He was surrounded. Besieged means he was surrounded by dignitaries, means famous people of the world, leaders who were coming to pay their respects, their honor before the inauguration ceremony, which was going to be held in South Africa. This inauguration ceremony was the ceremony of first non-racial government, democratic government. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of the international leaders on South African soil. So this inauguration ceremony, this opening ceremony was the largest collection of international leaders all around the world, all over the world on the South African land. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. So now Nelson Mandela is going to be the first president, and the ceremony is going to be placed in the lovely sandstone amphitheater, means unroofed round theater formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria, which is the capital of South Africa. For decades means for the last 10 years, this had been the seat of white supremacy. This had been the place of white peoples who thought themselves superior. And now it was the site of rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. And now the scene has completely changed. It has been the place where people of different nations having different colors, races have been gathered for the installation of the South Africa's first democratic non-racial government, for the ownership of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. On that lovely autumn day, it was accompanied by my daughter Zinani. On the podium, Mr. de Klerk was the first sworn in as second deputy president. So on that lovely autumn day, it was an autumn day, and he was accompanied by his daughter Zinani, and on the podium there was standing Mr. de Klerk, who was given the pledge of second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the republic and its people, to the assembled guests and the watching world. So Thabo Mbeki was given the place of the first deputy president. Then came the turn of Nelson Mandela. He was given the pledge of being the first president, and he pledged to obey and maintain the constitution and to devote his life to the well-being, to the welfare of the republic and its people. To the assembled, to the gathering guest and the watching world, he said, "Today